Cliff Forziat, congratulations on being inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much.
Cliff, you've had a long career as a coach and involvement in wrestling. What has really gotten you into wrestling? How'd you begin?
I was a young fellow up in West Genesee High School in my junior high school years, and my phys ed coach said, "Why don't you try wrestling?" So I had no idea what I was doing. I went off to our first match, an away match in some faraway place in the farm country up there, and there was a young fellow that I had to wrestle, and he was kind of the young stud, and he was flirting with all the girls and walking around flexing, and I was kind of impressed by that a bit. And the match went on. I had no idea what I was doing. When it was all over, they raised my hand. He was crushed. The girls walked away, and I said, "I'm hooked."
Did you get any of the girls?
No, we got on the bus. They loaded us on the bus and got us out. But I said, "There's future here."
What was your most satisfying experience in wrestling?
I've been really blessed, and I've had a lot of really positive experiences with wonderful people that I've met. But I really have to say that this whole process of all of the people who I didn't realize were supporting me for this is just symbolic of the tremendous fraternity we have, and it's just touching to me. Very, very, very awesome.
Yes, it's an amazing experience. It brings a lot of things home, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah.
What was your single best experience in wrestling?
I don't know that I had a single best. You have champions and you have people who have done very, very well as wrestlers in the wrestling community, but wrestling doesn't really go much beyond school and academics. And yet wrestlers do. And they become very successful at all kinds of trades. Even the young fellow who maybe couldn't seem how to win a match, but came every day and worked real hard in practice. And these young fellas, I've been blessed to have been in it long enough, have become men, they're raising families, they're running businesses. And I think the accumulation of seeing how successful the average kid, not just the studs, have become from the disciplines that they picked up in wrestling has really been a positive thing for me.
Any specific kids that you want to just mention that have a special meaning?
I would love to
over
mention some specific
years?
ones, but there's just too many, and we'd be rambling, I think, on that point. There's just we've tried to keep in touch with many of them, and it's really pretty special.
Really, and how do you think wrestling has affected your life personally?
Well, you learn when you're competing that you can't win them all. You'd like to, and if you really study your craft and work hard in preparation and train well and look forward to competition as an opportunity for success rather than worrying about what might happen that's negative, then you win all the ones you're supposed to win and maybe a few you're not. And you might lose one here and there, but you're never really defeated. And I think part of that is what I was hoping to impart to the young kids that I was lucky enough to have with me. I wanted to give them as much opportunity as possible to find some measure of success on the mat, in the practice room, because that's where they spend most of their time, and with each other. And I think really that's been my personal goal, is to give them that opportunity to discover those qualities that wrestling brings out.
Cliff, what a great opportunity to talk to you, and I'm so proud that you're going in because we have so many mutual friends and things that are important, and national recognition in wrestling is an amazing thing.
Thank you, Jerry.
Congratulations.